Okay, dear listeners and my lovely students, this is online class and English period, and I am Chandan Sir, English teacher. And previous day we had discussed about voice, and today I would like to start some remaining parts of voice, and today it means another is here. It means passive of yes no question. Passive of yes no question. And yes no question means the question that starts auxiliary verb. That is yes no question. Passive of yes no question. Number A is here. In active voice, subject. It means in AV, this is question, so auxiliary. AUX. AUX means auxiliary verb. Then auxiliary plus subject. After auxiliary subject. Then after subject, verb plus subject. Then this one is the question, yes no question. It means at the end question mark. So the passive structure of this structure is here: auxiliary plus subject, then with plus subject, then after subject be, it means be verb, then V3, after V3 by subject, then at last question mark. For example, have you typed the letter? It means have. Have is your auxiliary verb. Then subject, then V3 typed the letter is object here at the last question mark. Then the passive. Passive of this sentence is here. It means object. Object means the letter. The letter receive has. Has the letter, and this one is present perfect tense. Then has the letter, then been. Been means here be verb. Been, then typed, and typed by you also, but by you is verb subject. So in this way we can change. Another example: can she solve? Can she solve the problem? The passive. PV means passive. Passive of this sentence is object is here the problem, and can. It means auxiliary verb. So the passive means the can, the problem. Can the problem be solved? Be solved by her also. Solved by her. In this way we can change. It means when the sentence starts with auxiliary verb. So that is, this one is passive of yes no question. So this one is the first. Then we are going to second passive of yes no question. The first one is auxiliary plus subject, and the second one is auxiliary, but the auxiliary means here do, does, did. After do, does, did, subject, then V1 used, but another auxiliary another form of verb also used. So number B, it means do or does or did. Do, does, did plus subject plus verb plus subject. And at last, question mark. This one is AB. AB means active voice. AB. Then PV. PV structure of, it means is MR. For do, does, is MR, is MR, and did, was where. Was where, after was where, subject, then V3. Subject, then V3, then dot dot dot. It means V3, then by subject, dot dot dot. Subject means okay. At last question mark. For example is here. Did they inform you? So first example. Did they inform you? Question mark. The passive voice of this one is you, and you is here object, and you take where. It means did here, so was where, and you receive where. So where you, and simple past, then where you informed. Were you informed by them also, but they is here vague subject, so question mark. Were you informed? Another example. Do boy cooperate you? Do boys cooperate you? The passive of this one is you is object here, so passive of subject is here you, and this one is simple present tense, and you receive are. Are you cooperated, then V3, subject, then V3. Are you cooperated by boys? By plus subject. By boys. In this way, we can change. It means active voice into passive voice of yes no question. And yes no question, it means two. We have discussed. First number auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus subject, and number B, it means do, does, did. Do, does, did is also auxiliary verb, but do, does, did, after do, does, did, V1 is used. So in this way we can know about the passive of yes no question. And dear students, then we are going to passive of WS question. Yes no question, after yes no question, WS question. Passive of WS question. WH question, and WH question means the question starts with WH word. It means W word, what, who, when, where, whom. Or H means HOW, only one H. S means HOW, how only. How often, and others also. So passive of WS question, the active structure of this one is, it means first one is WH word. WH word, after WH word auxiliary Auxiliary subject verb object. AUX means auxiliary, then subject, after subject, verb, then object. At last question mark, because this one is question. Then the passive PV. PV of this, it means same WH word. Same WH word. Same WH word. Then after same WH word, auxiliary. AUX. AUX means here auxiliary verb. Auxiliary, then subject, then be, then subject, after subject be, after be V3 by. It means subject means here object. Object of active voice. Then by, after by, it means dot dot dot. V3 then by or dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Okay. By then subject. Okay. Dear students, look. Example. Where have you bought this jacket? Example is here. Where have you bought this jacket? Question mark. The passive of this WH question, it means same WH word. The same WH word means here where. Then after where, it means object. Object is this jacket and this jacket. Take, it means has. So where has this jacket? Where has this jacket? Then this one is present perfect tense. Then be verb, been. Been. Object. Then been. Then V3. Bought. Then question mark. And bought by you, but you is a vague subject. Another example I am going to write in our board. It means how did they send? How did they send, or how did he send, or how did they send you the message? Message, the PV, it means passive. Here the PV means passive voice of this sentence. It means how did he send you the message? Send you the message, and the object is here. It means there are two objects. It means you also, the message also. So you can change. It means in this way. Same WH word. It means how. Then how and you, first object. So you, this one is simple past. So the passive structure of simple past means was, where, V3. Okay. So you take where. How, where, you. How, where, you. Then sent. V3. Sent, the after sent, object second. Yesterday we had discussed. Sent the message. Sent the message by him? Question mark. Another way we can also change this sentence into passive. It means how the message. So how was the message sent to you by him? It means when you want to change from, it means second objects, then in this way we can change. So this one is number A, passive of WH question, that is number A. Then we are going to number B, passive of WHO who question. Passive of who question. It means WH question, number B, passive of who question. That is the number B. Passive of who question. It means the active structure of this. It means AB, who, then verb, then object. Last question mark. PV. PV in this way. It means by whom, then auxiliary or be verb. Auxiliary or be verb. Auxiliary or be verb, then subject. Subject means object. Object, after object V3 ... subject. Then question mark. First structure. This one is number first. Then number 6. Who question को तीन तरिकाले बन्छ है. Number second, or whom plus auxiliary verb or be verb. Be verb, then object V3, then V3, after V3 it means ... by subject question mark. Then third, it means who, at last by. It means V3 ... by, not subject. By question mark ... Last by plus subject. Then third one, it means who plus auxiliary or be verb. Auxiliary or be verb, after be verb object V3 by. Object V3 ... by. Object means here subject. It means subject of passive, subject of active voice. For example, I am going to write the example in our board, then our concept will be clear. For example, who broke the chair? Who broke the chair? Then the first passive first, PV first. By whom? PV first means by whom. Then broke means here V2. So by whom was the chair broken? Chair broken question mark. Another or means passive second, PV. Or means here the structure is whom. Whom was the chair broken by. Broken at last by. It means in first passive by whom, but in second passive whom, and at the end of by. Then third one. The third one is who, then after who plus auxiliary. Auxiliary means here who was. Who was the chair broken by question mark. In this way we can change it means who questions into passive. There are three structures of passive. It means the active voice who plus verb plus subject question mark. The passive means by whom, then auxiliary or be verb object, then with the object means this one. It means then second is whom, then auxiliary or be verb, then object V3 ... at last by. And the third one who, auxiliary is or be verb, then object V3 dot 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 by. In this way we can change. It means passive of who question. And dear students, then we are going to passive of whom question. Passive of whom question. That is the number 3. Passive of whom question. Now active structure AB of whom question. Listen. Whom plus auxiliary, after auxiliary subject verb dot dot dot, plus subject verb dot 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 question mark, the PV passive voice of this. It means who change into whom in passive. Who, then after who auxiliary verb or be verb V3. Auxiliary verb or be verb, then after be verb V3, then V3, then dot dot dot. It means subject. V3 plus dot 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 question mark. For example, whom did you give my book? Whom did you give my book question mark. The passive of this, it means who, then did you give means simple past tense. So who was given my book? Who was given my book question mark. In this way we can change. Another example, whom are you looking for? Whom are you looking for question mark. The passive voice of this, that's according to structure, who, then are you looking, continuous tense. So who is being looked. Who is being looked for by you, but by you is verb subject. In this way we can change. Then dear students, we are going to another passive of what question. Number D. That is in number D. Passive of what question? That is in number D. Okay. ABA structure of this. ABA structure. It means what plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. What plus auxiliary, after auxiliary, subject plus verb, dot dot dot. Then the PV. PV of this passive voice. PV means passive voice. Same WH word. Same word means there what. After what? What plus auxiliary or be. Auxiliary or be verb. After be verb, V3, then by, then subject, dot dot dot. Okay. Example. I am going to write the example. The example is here. What did Rita sell you? What did Rita sell you? Passive of this. What was sold to? What was sold to? What was sold to you by Rita? In this way, and at last question mark, because this is what question means. At the end of the sentence, question mark is very necessary. So in this way we can change. Another example, what have you seen? What have you seen? Question mark. The passive voice of this what question is here. It means same WS. It means WS word. The WS word is here. What? Then have you seen means here present perfect tense. Then what has been seen? Been seen by you. By you, and by you is vague subject, so if you didn't want to add in passive voice, so you can omit it. Okay, dear students, our passive of yes no question and WS question is finished, and sometime later I will come in front of you passive of imperative sentence. Okay, I am going to leave the class. Okay, bye.